rubber burns. You talk loud in the pits, all fumes and no fire. I'm breaking in the corner, you're burning out the tires. Thunder Valley Racing, get a win in life. I'll see you at the finish line when the sparks ignite. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't defend a position you know you can't keep. Stay strong. The RBC trophy is mine. Watch me fly past as I cross the finish line. Grid lights blinking, silence in my skull. I've studied every apex till the page is dull. You're blocking in the braking zone, looking at the crowd. I'm raging on the inside, and my engine's loud. Thunder Valley Racing, get a win in life. I'll see you at the finish line when the sparks ignite. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't defend a position you know you can't keep. Stay strong. The RBC trophy is mine. Watch me fly past as I cross the finish line. If you're in the pits, this race isn't yours. I'm measuring my courage by these tire scar doors. One lap, one shot, all in, all I got. Thunder Valley Racing, get a win in life. I'll see you at the finish line when the sparks ignite. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't defend a position you know you can't keep. Stay strong. The RBC trophy is mine. Watch me fly past as I cross the finish line.
What's going on? What's going on, race fans? Grandpa Thompson's back here with the TVR-Esports channel and Thunder Valley Racing League Wednesday night's race here in the Street Stock Series South Boston Raceway. And we've got a long starting lineup to get through, so let's get through our starting lineup real quick here. We got Stephen Gall in the 125. The number 99 is Seth Cooper. Ty Stanley in the 02. 105, Dan Chapman. Mark Chapman in the 24. 82, Slade Powell. Number 5, Cale Eckert. Brent Thompson in the 45. 21, Shane the Doorman Harbin. 001 is Papa Tater Doyle Boyd. 70 is going to be Chad Okie Budman Thompson. 71, Chase Rockford. Cody Bromeister out there in the number 20. Number 3 is going to be John Hudson. Number 707, David Collins is out there tonight. Right behind David Collins is Rob Higgs, number 14, coming back with has been gone for a while, rejoining the field. Michael Wedshire in the 59, the number 1, Mike the Goat Heminger is up in the booth. Johnny B in the 62, 127, Merrick Mashburn, 131, Michael White, 117, Aaron Martin, and Braden C. Drury is back there in the number 200 car. I already have some issues in the back as a couple of the new drivers got an early jump on the gas pedal and bounced off the back end of a couple other cars, but they will get them to the back of the field, and we'll get them started back up. A couple drivers had EOLs here to the start. So out front, we now have Seth Cooper on the outside, and on the inside, Ty Stanley. Stephen Gall will take an EOL. He's a new driver. he will have to earn that qualified number before he's able to get those qualifying points. So we'll have to make a quick point adjustment for that, and make sure Stephen goes to the back of the line for this race number 1 for Stephen Gall out here with us. I think a race number 2 maybe, but he will be going on the blocks to get that qualified number and see if the other drivers will vote him in or not. So we'll see how he does. But right now today, South Boston Speedway, huge field out here to start this race, as Seth Cooper and Ty Stanley have the green light first and will be on the gas pedal before anybody else out here. 61 laps to run here, brought to you by Brookwood Homes and RBC Trophies out of Stigler, Oklahoma. Here we are way in racing. 99 out front. Seth Cooper's going to take the lead first into turns 1. See if we can get a good vantage point on a camera angle here as they cross the start finish line. Everybody seems to be doing okay. No caution flags flying as yet on the first lap here at South Boston. Seth Cooper out front, leading the way. Not an easy place to pass. These guys are going to be side by side all over the track. Number 21, Shane Harbin, got a little bit of wiggle there coming around the bottom. 45 down on the bottom. Grandpa trying to follow him through. 24 and 82 on the outside. Oh, we may have a caution. We may have a caution out on the track. Let's see if we can find out what happened there with the slow-mo pro cam. All right, we got the slow-mo pro cam ready to go here. Got Chad Okie Budman Thompson 70 down on the inside. Papa Tater 001 just got under that yellow line down there, trying to squeeze it under the 70. Didn't quite have enough room. 70 might have given him a little bit of room there. We'll take another look at it real quick to see it from another angle, but that is the cause of the caution right there, as the number 70, Chad Okie Budman Thompson and Papa Tater, Doyle Boyd, the 001, get together. Here's a quick look at it from Papa Tater's perspective as they go into the corner. Definitely see why he would take the inside there. Definitely had the lane coming to the inside. Looks like he may already have the corner up underneath the number 70 car. Number 70 continues to pull it down through the turn, though, and catches the front end of Doyle. I don't know if 70 might not have had his spotter on or didn't call it in time or something, but Doyle, Papa Tater in the 001 definitely had the position. Number 70, Chad Okie Budman, comes down on him and they collect each other. Oh, into the wall there. Collects another couple cars, 200 into the crash there. A couple other cars getting involved. So we'll get it all sorted out. But that one is probably going to be on Chad Okie Budman Thompson as he pulls it down onto Papa Tater's front end.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line, get a win in life.
Seth Cooper out front, along with Ty Stanley, have the lead of the race. Seth's going to be on the gas pedal first as they get into the HHR restart zone in lap number 13 here. 13 clean laps so far before we had our first caution, or 12 actually. Green flag is flying. Seth Cooper is on the gas pedal and into turn number 1 as everybody follows him through. Nice clean turn 1 and 2 for everybody. Side by side they go. 56 and number 5 trapped on the outside. That's Cale Eckert trying to find his way around out there. 21, Shane Dorman also trapped out there. Outside is not where you want to be here, South Boston, until those tires get worn in good. Down on the inside is where you want to be when you got the grip. 24 down the inside, 21, 45 trying to follow him through. Grandpa Thompson trying to get under 21, 125 on the outside. We got another caution. We're going to find out what happened out there, and we've got a caution, lap number 16. All right, we're in the slow-mo pro cam. Looks like we may have found the issue. Right here, we're going to slow-mo. It's the number 70 coming up on the back of the number 14. 14 diving down on the inside. Looks like he may have been trying to get in front of the 117 and trying to dive into the corner, just slow way down into the corner. And number 70 just got into the back end of him there, going into the corner, and turns the 14 up into the wall. That's Rob Higgs in the number 14, Chad Okie Budman, the number 70. And so that one's going to be on the number 70. That's 2 cautions on the number 70 as we have to take a caution as he gets into the back end of number 14. Chad Okie Budman drives into the back of Rob Higgs at lap number 16. All right, we're about to go racing again here. Lap number 19, 42 laps left to run. Number 99, Seth Cooper down on the inside. On the outside, Ty Stanley in the 02. 56 and 82 make up row number 2. Dan Chapman and Slade Powell. Dan Chapman says 105 on the board, but he is the number 52. 56. He earned his number and made it through the chopping blocks. And is now the number 56 in the Thunder Valley Racing League. He's racing for that RBC trophy out there. Get them points. Dan Chapman. Side by side, Shane the Doorman Harbin battling with the 707, one of our new drivers, David Collins out there. Manages to get down low. David on the inside. 45, Grandpa trapped on the outside with the 71 of Chase Rockford. Trying to find their way down to the inside somewhere. Oh, we've got a crash. We've got a crash. Several cars involved. We're going to take a look at it with the slow-mo pro cam. All right, we got the slow-mo pro cam here, chasing Grandpa Thompson's 45 in the TVR-Esports car as we come into the corner. It looks like the 45 and maybe the 707 had kind of the same idea at the same time. 45 trying to dodge the 125, tries to get below his bumper, turns it down on the inside, but the 707 was already coming. Ooh, 707 let it get out a little bit wide. He might have been able to hold that corner a little tighter than that and gets into the back of the 45. We'll take one more quick look at that to see just how that all evolved. We'll watch it in real time coming into the corner here as the 45 and the 707 try to fill the same hole at the same time. Just too late. I think it was just a racing incident there as the 45 and the 707 get together. 45 might have pulled down a little bit, but I think he was just trying to save it there, trying not to run in the car in front of him, and caused a big old wreck. May have been some more incidents. Let's take a look at what happened ahead of that. Everything else seemed to be a result of the original crash. So the 707 and the 45 get together. Looked like it was kind of a racing incident, but to me, I think the 45 got called for it during the race and had to take the EOL. So, oh my goodness, let's take a quick look at that. What happened there? We are riding with the 127 for a minute here in slow-mo cam. Coming this way, under caution. We are under caution at the moment. 127 turns down and turns back up out of the way. Not sure what happened here. But yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, 127 turned into the back end of the car in front of him. Who was that real quick? Let's get a quick look at, whoops. That is Chase Rockford in the 71. Merrick Mashburn just turns down into him under caution. Right there. He just turned into his rear corner panel. Not sure what was going on there. 127 just not paying attention. and turns into Chase Rockford. Puts Chase Rockford, the number 71, into the wall a little bit there. Definitely caused some damage on Chase's car. You'll have to get it fixed. But under caution, you are responsible for your vehicle. Let's keep them clean. Let's not be bumping into other cars. Lights are off on the pace car. Let's take a lap or two with Seth Cooper, the leader, in the number 99 Tide racing car. Crank it up. Oh, we've got an accident. We've got an accident on the track. Let's see if we can find out what happened there. We kind of saw it in the rear chase cam there. All right, we got the slow-mo pro cam going on right here, riding along with Slade Powell, the 82. And right behind him, I believe that is the number 5. Yeah, Cale Eckert. And then the 125 of Stephen Gall as they come around the corner. They're coming out of the turn. May have been a little bit of neck. Oh, my goodness, 82 just drifted a little bit high. 5 was already there. I believe 5, Cale Eckert, already had his nose up there on the top of the line there. Yeah, 82. Just let it go a little bit too high and clipped the front end of the number 5. Don't know if by that time his spotter may not have called it that quick, but yeah, it looks like the 82 just got a little bit high in the corner. So caution at lap number 29 is definitely going to be on the number 82, Slade Powell, the Hornet, as he pulls a little bit too high coming down the backstretch. Gets into the number 5, Cale Eckert.
What were you thinking? What was the plan? When you dove into the corner much deeper than you can. Now the pace car is out. Everybody is slowing. Can't seem to finish a race. Tempers are hot and showing. You know what you did was bad. It may have cost Grandpa the win. Now get in the pits to get it fixed and never let it happen again. Now the pace car is out. Everybody is slowing. Can't seem to finish a race. Tempers are hot and showing.
Lights are off on the pace car. That means we're going to racing this time by. Seth Cooper in the 99 Tide car has the lead on his outside. Ty Stanley been chasing him for 30 laps in the 02 Thunder Valley racing car. We're away in racing. Sim Faction Thunder Valley car 02 driven by Ty Stanley, trying to chase him down. Bushwhackers on the back into that car. Dan Chapman also doing a good job in the number 56 today. Been running all day right there in about the 3rd position, hanging on to those front 3 to 5 spots all day long. And we already got another caution out on the track. I believe we may have a caution already out on the track. Let's see if we can find it real quick. All right, we're in the slow-mo program. Lap number 33, Chad Okie Budman Thompson just touches the back of the 5, trying to whoa it up, and then the 127 gets into the back of Okie Bud Man, and just does not get it woed up in time, and hits the back of him, and causes the caution at lap number 33. We'll be right back with the racing action.
A heartfelt thank you to Brookwood Homes for their sponsorship in 2026. It's going to be great.
Each week, Brookwood Homes proudly makes the American dream of home ownership a reality. We put our over 35 years of combined experience to work for you. Whether it's a manufactured home or modular home, our team will help you find a home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Right now, get this new 3-bedroom, 2-bath home for just $74,900. We can work with you even if you have bad credit or no credit. You could even qualify for no money down. We're a local family-owned business that's been serving this community for over 20 years. Brookwood Homes, I-20 Service Road Exit 103 Calhoun.
The lights are off on the pace car. We're going racing this time by. Once again, same 2 drivers up front, having caution after caution. Let's see if we can get some green flags. 23 laps left to run here at South Boston Speedway, brought to you by Brookwood Homes and RBC Trophies out of Stigler, Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us. If you have not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, that thumbs up down there. Let us know you've been here. It helps with the algorithm, keeps our videos up in front of the public, and keeps us racing out here every week with the TVR-Esports channel. Leave a comment out there. Who's your favorite driver? Who's going to cause most? Oh my goodness, we've already got another one. Big old crash on the track. Let's go take a look at it. All right, we got the slow-mo pro cam up above in the chopper. Looking at the ride with Aaron Martin, 117, but 82, Slade Powell is who we want to take a look at right here. We're in the slow-mo cam coming in right here, and look at this. Mr. Powell dipped down all the way to the wall up underneath the yellow line, thinking about going under the 117. 117 did the right thing, tried to get out of his way, and then Mr. Powell, because he dipped it below that line, got into the marbles and could not hold that car. So the Hornet gets it out of shape going through the turn in lap number 39 and gets it into the number 117 mellow yellow car as he puts it into the walls down at pit row and causes a wreck. Lap number 39. Slade Powell.
Well, you may have run out. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side. Most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one? Then run out of skill, now we're all done. race hard, race clean. Use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win in life.
All right, let's try to go green flag racing one more time out here with 17 laps left to run here at South Boston Speedway. This race is almost over. They're coming to the end here. Can we finish it off under green flag conditions? Seth Cooper, Ty Stanley, Stephen Gall, and Shane the Doorman Harbin out front. Into turns number 1 we go. 16 laps left to run. Can they run 16 green? Side by side through 1 and 2. No cautions yet. Everybody looking for a way around this track. Uh-oh, we look like we may have a slowdown. We definitely have a slowdown. Let's go find the caution. All right, we found the culprit. This one's going to involve the 82 and the 127. It looked like it may have started. Let's back that up a little bit more. It may have started right here. Yep. I think the 82 either got into the wall. Oh, look at him. Stepped it out a little bit. Bounced it off the wall just a hair. That slowed him way down. 127 saw it and reacted and tried to dive to the inside. Came low. 82 also pulled low, trying to save the car, and they get together coming through the corner. That one's probably going to be on the 82 as Slade Powell, after getting into the wall, just pulled it down a little bit too low after the slowdown and got into the 127, and that involved the 3. Got into it there with them. No fault to his own John Hudson. So this is going to be on the 82 as Slade Powell gets loose, gets into the wall, and comes down on the 127 of Merrick Mashburn. Caution is out. We're going to skip it and get right to the racing action. All right, we rejoin the action. Lights are off on the pace car. Same 4 cars out front. Shuffled them just a little bit. Got 125 now. Stephen Gall up on the outside in that front row, being bumped a little bit by the doorman, Shane, as he gets a little bit anxious for the start of this race. Here they come. Round turn 1 and 2. So far, so good. Everybody keeps it straight and pointed in the right direction. Ooh, a little bit of a bump there. Papa Tater. Oh, Papa Tater gets in the 707, causes the chain reaction. Oh, my goodness. We'll take another quick look at that. Here's an above view, slow motion camera coming down the straightaway. 71 gets into the wall just a little bit there. The Chase Rockford manages to hold it together, though, pointed in the right direction, going into the corner just fine. The 707 slowed down for the corner. Oh, Papa Tater got into his rear end, just didn't get it wound up in time. 200 did a good job missing the back end of him there, fading it to the outside, but the 117 is coming. And Papa Tater just, oh my goodness, yep, he just could not get it stopped in time. 45, Grandpa Thompson, the TVR-Esports car, just slams into the side of him. And that just caused a chain reaction all throughout the field there as they get into some wrecks. So this is going to be on Mr. Papa Tater as he gets into the back of the 707 of David Collins.
You know what you did was bad. It may have cost The drivers are strapped in and ready to fight. Planning and aggression, it's a thin line to walk, but that is what separates the racecraft from talk. Coming to the finish line, all bets are off. The win is on the line, and no quarter will be taken. It's time to make the pass. It's time for shake and bacon. It's time to start watching TVR-Esports Racing.
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going racing one more time. Out front, Seth Cooper, Ty Stanley, Rob Higgs, and Stephen Gull. Pace car is off. We're in the HHR restart zone. Away they go. Seth Cooper on the gas pedal first. That Tide car, 99, down on the inside. Got the 125 chasing him around the corner. Just one lap left to run here. Lap number 60. They're on a green-white checkered. One lap after this one. Across the start-finish line will be the last lap of this race as they fight for finish. Got a little bit of hectic stuff going on in the back here. Everybody looking for a position. Final lap coming around the corner. Here is your leader, Stephen Gall, in a battle with 125. Dooring each other, trading paints. Around the corner they come. 99 sideways. Across the finish line will be Stephen Gall in the 125. Looks like Ty Stanley in the 02 is going to take home second, and the 99 of Seth Cooper going to take home third. Top five going to go to Rob Higgs and Braden C. Drury in the number 200 car. Great job out there, Braden C. Drury, taking home a fifth place. But the big winner today is going to be Stephen Gull in the number 125 as he manages to get ahead of the 99 car right at the end of this race and take home a win. For Stephen Gall in the 125 here at South Boston Speedway. See if we can find him on the track there. There's Stephen. There's Ty. There's Ty. Can't find Stephen. He may have already left the track. So big shout out to everybody for watching. If you've been here watching the program, we do appreciate it. Stephen Gall takes home first place in the 125. Ty Stanley in second. And Seth Cooper is going to take home third place in the number 99 car. So thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Join us here for the truck race later on as we jump right into that, right after this street stock race. So hit the like button, subscribe, get a win in life, and I will see you at the finish line.
For their favorite driver as they roar by. Adrenaline and excitement on an extreme high. Drivers and crews ready to race. Fans on edge who will set the pace. Fuel is on board and the tires tight. The drivers are strapped in and ready to fight. Planning and aggression, it's a thin line to walk, but that is what separates the racecraft from talk. Coming to the finish line, all bets are off. The win is on the line, and no quarter will be taken. It's time to make the pass. It's time